Let's focus on Royal Challengers Bangalore, a team that I definitely backed to be in the top 4. I think a lot of people had backed them to be in the top 4, and not just because our entire crew supports them, and that's a nice thing to do, but effectively most of them support. You've seen big support for the team. You saw Virat was motivated this year. Somehow, do you feel that what they got wrong for a long time was not getting the correct 11?
I thought in the last 3 games their balance was just about as good as it could be.
Yeah.
Umesh Yadav bowling really well up front. They got Moeen Ali to give 2 overs and a little more batting at number 4 to take away from the void, the vacuum that Kohli and AB leave behind.
Yeah.
Because you know it's like a truck with a giant exhaust.
Yeah.
Once it's gone, you can't see anything else.
Yeah.
If Kohli and AB are gone, everyone's looking around. Okay, what next?
That's a great analogy.
So suddenly Moeen Ali is there.
Yeah.
It allows Mandeep maybe to bat. Mandeep had a disappointing season. Sarfraz was meant to. But we didn't expect much from him anyway.
Yeah.
But Colin de Grandhomme had started to come up. I actually thought they had a good side in their last 3 or 4 games. But this is something that is completely beyond me. That you can have a Kohli, you can have an AB, you can have Umesh Yadav bowling like the wind and bowling so well, and yet year upon year upon year upon year, it's the same story with RCB. I mean, you're an Arsenal fan, you won't understand.
I'm a Liverpool fan.
Correct. You won't understand. You're not an Arsenal fan.
Oh, I'm not an Arsenal fan. Yeah, that's true. Sorry, yeah, correct. The frustration.
It's very tough being an RCB fan because at the start of the year, you look at that side and say, yes, Namma Bengaluru.
Yeah, true.
No, but exactly. And the thing about it is they've got the 11 right. The truth is that if you get your 11 right, you're still going to lose 1 or 2 matches. They just didn't have any leeway at that point in time. So when they got it right, they won 4 out of 5 matches. They just couldn't win 5 out of 5 matches. And that's the problem because one of those is going to go against you, and that's what happened to them. So one went against them, they lost it. But they came close enough because you're right, they finally got that balance right. The other thing is that, face it, no matter what happens, they really, Virat Kohli, by his superhuman standards, has not had the year he normally has.
Yeah, fair enough. A 530 from Virat.
Remember,
seems like,
he scored more than 900
because
a year.
He's your 900 guy, right?
Yeah, so even with this stat, he's this thing.
You're looking at a 190 Basra almost, right?
Yeah.
You are looking at 530 with almost any other player. You're saying, wow, man, just take a screenshot of this
and let this be my next year. It'll be on my ceiling. I'll look at this every day.
Yeah. But that's the other thing is getting out against spin. It's a strange one. We've tried to discuss it a lot of times. Nobody seems to have it. Zach feels there's no change in his technique. There's nothing, but somehow he's falling a lot to spinners.
I wonder sometimes if you've got 2 dominant players, I wonder what effect it has on the rest. I don't have an answer for this, but given that you've had Gale, AB, Kohli, all these guys, I wonder if when you've got these big guns in your side, the others don't become better players. It's a theory, pretty much like the Rajasthan Royals theory. Butler went away, everyone became a better player.
Yeah.
So I have no clue why RCB are not doing well. I mean, a friend of mine is one of the team owners, and I said to him, you know what, you've got the best team this year. And I can't look him in the eye because I don't know why RCB haven't done well. I don't know if Virat is too demanding a captain. As someone said, Virat is a fantastic captain of 11 Virats. I don't know if that is the story. I don't know if there's a Sachin-esque thing happening that, I'm Virat. I can see this. Why can't you see that?
Yeah.
I can see there's a gap there. Why can't you see it? So I wonder whether there is that effect happening, but I have no clue why RCB are not doing well.
Umesh Yadav did very well though.
Fantastic.
Your KKR boy.
Also,
with RCB. Also, most number of wickets in a power play. We have to say that in power play.
Exactly that. This 20 wickets, what I'm saying is 13 or 14 of them are in the power play.
Yeah.
And my point is that if you look at sort of a bowler of the tournament so far, he's a man. Because see, Ty has got more wickets. But Ty has got a lot of what I call a garbage wickets. That means 20th over, you're trying to force the pace, you're getting 2-3 wickets there, you're trying to loft somebody, you get caught. This man is getting breakthroughs for his team. At crucial times, he's getting breakthroughs for his team.
Kings 11 versus CSK, last league game, tailor-made for Seam, and Andrew Ty didn't do anything at all.
Yeah,
so he gets a lot of wickets at the end. He's a magnificent bowler, make no mistake. But Umesh Yadav is getting wickets up front.
Now, when you look at this, you look at the top 5 wicket takers.
None of them are there.
None of them are there in the last week. You've got 2 from SRH, 1 from KKR, and then again, so 7 out of these 10 bowlers we're not going to be seeing anymore. Which is saying what? I mean, it's so difficult to sort of figure this out. Is that you actually, if you see these numbers, you're saying you're playing 14 games, so there's 140 wickets up for grabs. 14, 20, 24. You need help from other people. You need many other bowlers to come.
Pandya, Bumrah, Markande. 3 Mumbai Indians bowlers in there.
Yeah, but they were taking them at different times, you see. Markandeya got them in the first few games, right? Then there was a bit of Hardik resurgence as the bowler, and then towards the end there was Bumrah. So it was almost like in 3 different phases.
The other interesting one was told by yesterday, Zahir was commenting, he says about Andrew Tye. He said the pitch is favouring bowlers, that actually doesn't favour Andrew Tye.
Yeah.
Andrew Tye is a kind of bowler, he believes, bowls on a pata wicket and slows things up and gets batsmen to commit mistakes. He can't get you out with good balls. He basically gets a mistake out of you from frustration. So really good wicket doesn't suit Andrew Tye. Whereas somebody gives somebody an...
So yesterday we were all sitting and watching Andrew Tye and we're saying, hang on, this is a track made for bowlers and he's doing nothing.
Yeah.
Because it was not a Tye kind of game.
Yeah.
But I wonder what the answer to that is. That if 7 of the bowlers, is it that if you got just one, is one guy taking wickets and the others are not taking wickets? So maybe you need to see what the supporting cast is doing. While the IPL is about match winners, the IPL is about supporting cast. Hero का भाई का भी बड़ा रोल होता है. Hero का बाप एक दिन break scene ले जाता है. You know, little sister somewhere where comedian comes and utters 2 lines and takes away 10 minutes of an IPL game. It's not movie first scene to last scene, one actor.
That's true.
No, I mean, I also want to sort of revisit stats because, you know, you go back at one time in India in the late 90s, sadly in the late 90s, early 2000s or mid to late 90s, you had a lot of players who made these 50s of this thing causes, losing causes. India's 10 for 4, then the target is 270, India reaches at 211 for 7, but no chance of winning. But there's a 50 not out against the guy's name.
Doing just enough to stay in the team.
Doing enough to stay in the team, doing enough to puff up your averages. And I want to see these wickets averages and break it up and see how many wickets are wickets that really mattered. Because I think sometimes stats don't tell you the story you want to see.
Yeah, fair enough.